Well, here we are again in our yoga class. It's amazing, isn't it? These half-hour programs and how fortunate we are that we have an opportunity to keep our body moving. This is just enough, isn't it? And one day we'll all be back in our yoga room and we'll be back to our regular program but for right now, this is what we have and this is what we do. So when we come to our mat, we're always doing the right thing. Have you noticed that? There's something about being on your mat that is just very settling, very calming. And this is where we get to pay attention to ourselves to see what's going on the inside. So sit tall, stretching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Slip into the sanctuary inside of you and bring your mind into this moment, this right now. And amazement continues to fill us, doesn't it? When we think about our body and what it can do, and we think about our accomplishments and how we move from one pose to the next, and how our body is so strong, so flexible because of your yoga practice, because of your yoga journey. And we know our breath always comes first. So let's turn our attention onto our resting breath and let's feel the wave of that breath as it moves in and out of our body. In a moment, we're going to slip into our deep breathing. Our deep breathing exercise today is the one where we're going to inhale through our nose, and at the ceiling of our breath, we're going to make a little circle with our lips, and we're going to exhale out 30 little puffs of air. You're going to count these in your mind. On one inhalation, 30 little puffs of air out through our lips, and we're going to do 3 rounds of this. Would everyone please begin on an exhalation and slowly, smoothly exhale your air out and out and out and reach the basement of your breath. Now in through your nose, take a big full inhalation, reach the ceiling of your breath, make a little circle with your lips and begin exhaling out 30 little puffs of air. Good, reach the basement of your breath and inhale. At the ceiling of your breath, exhale. Good. Reach the basement of your breath and inhale, last round. Big full inhalation and exhale. Good. Close your eyes. Release, relax your breath. Take a couple rounds of a recovery breathing. And when we inhale, we feel absolutely brilliant, don't we? When we exhale, we feel bold and brave and so daring. That's us. Now open your eyes. Would you roll forward, please, and come into table posture. Curl your toes under. Let's lift up into down dog. And when you're in posture, press back with your hands isometrically, bringing your upper arms out of your peripheral vision. Press your heels down behind you if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. And would you step your right foot between your hands, please? Step your left foot between your hands. Release your hands, bringing them up from the side, opening your hips, coming all the way up to standing posture. And stretch. Hands in prayer position. Lower your hands down in front of your heart. Bring your hands to your side and stand in Tadasana. We're going to do our neck exercises. You know what we're going to do, so just close your eyes. Nose and chin parallel to the horizon line. And slowly, smoothly turn your head as if you're going to look over your right shoulder. And then within closed eyes, have your eyes follow as if you're looking behind you. Slowly, smoothly come back to center. And continue on over to the left. And keep going. And then when you get to your edge within closed eyes, have your eyes follow as if you're looking behind you. Slowly, smoothly come back to center. Tilt your head to your right shoulder, as if we're going to touch our ear to our shoulder, but we know we're not going to, so let your right shoulder relax. And feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. Isn't that a great stretch? Feel the relaxation on the right side of your face. Relax your left shoulder, feel that stretch. Using just the muscles in your neck, begin picking your head up and come up and over to the left. Relaxing both shoulders. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. Nice stretch, isn't it? Feel the relaxation on the left side of your face. Using just the muscles in your neck, pick your head up to center. And allow your head to come forward till your chin is on your chest, and we're pressing the back of our neck up towards the ceiling. We feel that stretch across the top of our shoulders, maybe down in between our shoulder blades. And then using just the muscles in your neck, begin picking your head up and rolling it all the way back. And when you get your head back as far as you can, relax the muscles of your neck and just let your head hang back. Of course, you should have no expression. Feel the stretch across your collarbone, maybe down onto your pecs. And using just the muscles in your neck, begin picking your head up and rolling it all the way forward till your chin is on your chest once more. We're pressing the back of our neck up towards the ceiling. And then pick your head up to center. With your eyes closed, bring your shoulders up by your ears for our shoulder rotations. Roll your shoulders back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening your heart. Roll your shoulders down, creating that space between your shoulders and your ears. Roll your shoulders forward. Our chest is concave. Feel the stretch between your shoulder blades and back. Bring your shoulders up and back. Isn't it marvelous, the flexibility we have in our shoulders? Roll them back, roll them down, forward, and bring them up. Now let's reverse. Roll your shoulders forward and down and back and up and forward and down and back and up. Good. And then release, relax your shoulders. Feel the circulation across your collarbone, across your upper back, and your shoulders. Bring your arms up from the side. Reach up. Look up at your hands and arch back, opening the front of our body, stretching our abdominal organs, our stomach and our heart, massaging our kidneys, our adrenal glands, and our lungs in the back. Good. Come up to center. Bend from your hips. Feel the fold of your hips as we come forward. Place your palms on the mat in front of your large toes, and then step your left leg back as far as you can get it. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Bend your right elbow so we can get our right hand, our right shoulder, lower than our right knee. Balance on your feet and your right hand, and bring your left arm up in a triangle posture. Look up at your hand if you can. You can look down at the mat or into the room, or up at your left hand. And feel the stretch from knee to knee and how good this is. Notice how our right knee presses against our right upper arm to help us to balance. And then lower your left hand down. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Balance on your feet in your left hand, and bring your left arm up in the reverse triangle. Good. Look up at your hand if you can. You can look down at the mat or into the room, or up at your right hand if you can. Good. Lower your right hand. Now I want you to bring your right forearm on the top of your right thigh. You know, for balance, if you need it, you can place your left knee on the mat, but try to leave it up. Anyway, bring your right hand, your right forearm on the top of your right thigh. Bring your left arm up again, and then bring your left arm around behind your waist. See if you can get the fingertips of your left hand to touch the top of your right thigh. Turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Now sink down into this pose so we get the best stretch from knee to knee. It's a twist, it's a runner stretch, it's a lot of things. Release your left hand, bring it back up, and then slowly lower your hand down, placing it on the mat. Release your right hand, step your right leg back. We're back into down dog. Push back with your hands, press your heels down behind you. And would you step your left foot between your hands, please? Bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Balance on your feet in your left hand and bring your right arm up. And again, you can look down at your left hand or into the room or up at your right hand if you can. Back leg is straight and strong. Toes of our right foot curled under, improving circulation in our feet. Good, and then lower your right hand down and then bring your left forearm onto your left thigh. Again, now on this side, if you need for balance, you can place your right knee on the mat, but try to leave it up, okay? And then bring your right arm up, all the way around behind you at waist level to get the fingertips of your right hand on the top of your left thigh. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Good. Release your right hand, bring it up, and then lower it down, placing your palms on the mat on either side of your left foot. Don't step your left leg back, step your right leg forward. Release your hands, open your hips, come all the way up to standing posture again. Lower your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Bring your hands to your side and stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. The first standing balance pose we're going to do is standing bow. Let your right foot take weight, and what we're going to do, we're going to hold our left foot with both hands. You know how we would pick it up with our left hand and then raise our right? We're going to bring our right arm behind us again. So when you have your balance on your right leg, pick up your left foot with your left hand, bring your right hand around behind you, and with both hands, hold your left foot. Good. Now we know that we're strengthening all the muscles of our right foot, our shin, our calf, and our thigh. We're lubricating the joints of our toe, our ankle, our knee, and our right hip. Strengthen the bones of our foot, our shin, and our femur. Good. Release your left hand, release your left foot with both hands, then stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Let your left foot take weight. We're going to do the same thing now on the other side. When you have your balance on your left leg, pick up your right foot with your right hand, and then bring your left hand around behind you to hold your right foot. And again, if you fall out of it, just like I did, come on back into it. And all the goodness we did on our right foot a moment ago, we're now doing on our left foot and our left leg. Release your right leg, stand in Tadasana, hands at your side, close your eyes. Open your eyes. The next standing balance pose we're going to do is eagle. Let your right foot take weight. Bend your right knee slightly, bring your arms out in a T position. Cross your right arm under the left, wrap your arms around each other, hands in prayer position. When you have your balance on your right leg, bring your left leg around in front, wrapping it around for eagle, okay? It's a nice hip closer, isn't it? Look at how steady you've gotten and how strong we are. Release your left leg, release your arms, Stand into Tadasana, close your eyes. Open your eyes, let your left foot take weight. Arms in the T position, this time cross the left under the right. Wrap your arms around each other, hands in prayer position. Bend your left knee. When you have your balance on your left leg, bring your right leg around in front, wrapping it around for eagle. Release your right leg, release your arms, stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Bring your arms up from the side, lifting your ribs off your hips, shoulders off your ribs, arch back again, look up. And then come forward, bend from your hips, place your palms on the mat with your heels of your hands in front of your large toes. Would you step your right leg back as far as you can get it? Bring your hands into wide angle, placing your palms on the mat, shoulder distance apart. Now look at your feet, see where they are, and then I want you to heel and toe out as much as you can. Come down onto your forearms, okay? This is not a cobbler's pose, but it's a great hip opener. You feel the stretch on the inside of our thighs. This is one of these poses, of course, that lubricate our hip joint left to right. And then come up on your palms. Remember where your feet were. I want you to heel and toe back in. And then come up into the T position, please. Press down with your left heel, turn the toes out. Begin bending your left knee, coming into Warrior Two. Turn and look at your right hand, make sure it's shoulder level, and then look back at your left, right? And sink down as much into this posture as you can. Warrior Two, it's a nice steady pose, isn't it? Looks good too. Now we're gonna go into Reverse Warrior. I want you to place your right hand on the back of your right thigh, turn your left palm up, look up at your hand and arch back. And feel how we're opening up the left side of our body. Reverse Warrior. Look at the flexibility of your spine. Notice how this trims our hips, our waist, our midriff, stretches the abdominal organs on the left side, massages those on the right, and come back into Warrior Two. Press down with your left foot and straighten your left leg. Press down with your left heel, turn the toes in. Press down with your right heel, turn the toes out. Begin bending your right knee. Now we look at our left hand for a moment, make sure it's shoulder level, and then turn and look at your right hand. Now we're going to move into Reverse Warrior. Place your left hand on the back of your thigh, turn your right palm up, lift your arm, and arch back. And notice how we're opening up the right side of our body. This is a nice posture, isn't it? Feel the stretch for our abdominal organs on the right side and the massage for those on the left. Good, come back into Warrior Two. Straighten your right knee, press down with your right heel, turn the toes in. Press down with your left heel, turn the toes out, bring your right hand over to the left, bend your right knee, place your palms on the mat on either side of your left foot. Turn your right foot so that you're on the ball of your foot, step your left leg back and we're back into down dog. Push back with your hands, open your shoulders. Come down onto your knees, toes curled under, walk your hands back. We're gonna come into a toe balance. This is so good for our feet. But you know, the balancing poses, I still maintain the best part of them is the focus and the concentration. Physically, we can do these poses. Mentally, we have to tell ourselves, yes, I can, yes, I can. So balance on your toes. When you get your balance, place your hands on your knees, then lift your shoulders over your hips. Bring your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. Now look at how good this is for our feet, but look at how good this is for our psyche, right? Right? So I can do this, right? Good. Now place your palms on the mat. Come back into table posture, cross your ankles behind you, walk your hands back, and come into staff pose, please. Now we're gonna move into cradle. Reach down with your right hand, pick up your right foot with your right leg straight, bring your right foot out side to side. You know, this is supposed to be massaging our hip or something like that. I think after all these poses, I think our hip is pretty much ready for this. Anyway, bring your foot into the center, and I want you to place your right foot in the bend of your left arm, and bring your right arm around the outside of your knee. Now, if you can't do that, bring your hands underneath your shin, right? So we're coming into cradle. So we place our right foot in the bend of our left arm, interlace your fingers, gently rock from side to side. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now come to center. Let your right leg and your right hip completely relax, and then press your leg in towards your chest. Pull it in. Pull it in. Feel that stretch deep inside our right hip. Isn't that a great stretch? Look at what your right hip can do, the flexibility you have in that joint because of all the yoga poses you've done. All these poses help each other, right? Now hold the toes of your right foot with your right hand, stretch your leg out, bring it out side to side. Good, come to center and set it down. Good. Reach down, catch your left leg, move it out side to side, right? Come to center, place your left foot in the bend of your right arm. And of course, if you can't, bring your arms underneath your shin, but pull your foot in close, place it in the bend of your right arm, bring your left arm around outside your knee, interlace your fingers, gently rock from side to side, close your eyes. Right, now relax your left leg, your left hip, come to center, and then press your leg in towards your chest, pull it in, and feel that stretch in the back of our left thigh and deep inside our left hip. Aren't we grateful for what our hips can do? Look at how good you are at this, how flexible your hips are. Then hold the toes of your left foot with your left hand, stretch your leg out, bring it out side to side. Good, come to center and gently set it down. Good job, everybody. You are wonderful today. Let's come into our relaxation. We get to rest now. Bring your arms up from the side, lifting your ribs off your hips and your shoulders off your ribs. Flex your feet. Now, just for a moment, I want you to reach forward and place the inside of your wrist on the top of your toes so that our palms are on the soles of our feet. Now, hang on, right? Point your toes. Now lower your head in between your upper arms and feel that stretch in our back. Look what a nice forward fold this is. Feel the fold of your hips. Now flex your feet. Pull your toes back and feel that stretch in the back of our calves, our knees, and our thighs. Good. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Release your hands with your chin tucked down to your chest. Slowly lie down, one vertebra at a time, rolling back on our tailbone, our hips, the back of our waist, our lower ribs, our middle back, our shoulder blades, our shoulders, our neck, and our head. And when you get down, separate your feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. Bring your arms evenly away from your body with the palms turned up. And oh, joy, let go. Isn't that great? Just to feel yourself not have to do anything for a moment. All you get to do is rest and relax all the muscles because you did a good stretch, good yoga practice today. So now we allow our mind to go down into the toes of our feet, and from our toes to our heels, we relax the sole of our foot. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your shins. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. Don't you feel yourself just sink into the floor as you relax? Like if you were to get up, there would be an impression of you on your mat or on the floor. Relax your abs. Relax your solar plexus. Relax your pecs. Bring your attention to your hands and notice how relaxed your fingers and thumbs are. Relax the backs of your hands and your palms and feel them soften. Relax your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your lower jaw. Soften your eyes. And we relax our eyes by allowing the outside corners of our eyes to relax back towards your temples. Relax your forehead. Would you bring your attention, please, to your resting breath? As you inhale, feel the ceiling of your breath. As you exhale, feel the basement of your breath. Would you bring your toes and heels together, please? Bend your knees. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and gently rock from side to side in a back massage. Would you roll over onto your side, please? And using your hands and arms, push yourself up to a sitting position or a kneeling position, whichever is comfortable for you, hands in front of your heart center. And would you bring your thumbs in the space between your eyebrows? And in this now moment, I find my peace. Would you bring your thumbs in the space in front of your lips? And there is nothing for me to do right now except bask in tranquility. Hands in front of your heart center. And here in this peace, nothing can touch me. Namaste.